So, on last class, we have just discussed about the ER diagram and different components of ER diagram. So, three basic important components were discussed in the previous class. That was entity, attribute, and relationship. These three components we have discussed on previous class. These are used while constructing a ER diagram which is used in ER model. So entity is the real world object, entity is the real world object, and the properties of this entity is nothing but the attribute. That means attribute describes the properties of an entity, and entity are interlinked. That linking, that is the relationship. Means a connection between entities are the relationship. Okay. So entity, attribute, relationship. Suppose a student may be entity, attributes may be student roll number, name, date of birth, father's name, mother's name, and relationship. Suppose a student is related with teacher, so students can be taught by a teacher. So relationship can be taught. So for these three components of ER diagram, we have used three different shape, geometrical shape or symbol. Entity was represented by a rectangle symbol, and attributes is represented by a diagonal symbol. Sorry. Elliptical or oval symbol, and relationship was represented by this diagonal symbol. Yesterday we have discussed previous classes. So entity are again two types: strong entity and weak entity. Strong entity that contains the primary key, and weak entity that does not contain the primary key. And attributes again divided into so many types of attributes, like key attributes that contains the key, primary key of the table, and derived attribute and composite attribute. So these attributes are different types, already we have discussed. And relationship. In the previous class we have discussed this relationship that will be depended by this diagonal shape. So this relationship was explained four types. That is one-to-one relationship, one-to-many relationship, many-to-one relationship, and many-to-many relationship between entities. So this relationship already we have explained. But today we are going to give an idea, give an example to illustrate different types of this relationship. Okay. Now we will discuss to illustrate different types of relationship. Consider the following entity sets. Here we are going to explain an example that will illustrate different types of relationship. Okay. There are four types of relationship. We will give an example. To illustrate this relationship, which is used in ER diagram, consider the following entity sets. Let us consider the following entity sets. consider the following entity sets to illustrate the relationship. So let us consider some entities like department. I can write it DPT, manager, department, manager, and employees, employee, and projects. These four entities we are considering to show how they are related. Means different types of relationship can be explained with this example. This is the example of this example to show different relationship between entity sets. This example shows different relationship between entity sets. So we are considering four entities sets: department, manager, employee, and project. Okay, in an organization. The organization we are considering four entity sets: department, manager, employee, and project. Okay. So the relationship between department and a manager. Now consider department. I can write department, DEPT, and here I can write manager, another entity set. So this relationship is considered as one-to-one because there is a manager in a department of the organization. So there is only one manager per department, and a manager is working in a department. So this relationship is one-to-one relationship. Clear, my point? In the previous classes, we have discussed in a college there is principal. So college may be entity and principal may be entity. So relationship towards one-to-one. Means in a college there is a principal. Similarly, a manager can work in a department, and the reverse way, in a department must have only one manager. Means a manager can manage with department. So department can have only one manager. Okay. So this relationship between entities of department and manager is one-to-one like this. This is the diagram for this. Now let us consider the department and manager. Department manager to instance. There are so many instances between these two entity set. This is one-to-one relationship. This is one-to-one relationship. Now consider the corresponding instances of this diagram. This diagram shows one-to-one relationship. It explains the department and manager relationship. Okay. So some instances of this one-to-one relationship between this entity, department and manager will be in this way. Suppose department, I can write DPT1, and manager, I can write MGR. I can write DPT, similarly DPT1, one manager. Similarly, I can write DPT2, DPT3. This is one of entity. And similarly, manager MGR 2 suppose. MGR 3 suppose. These are the instances. So, in this example, we are considering three departments and 3 managers. Suppose manager is working in department 1. Manager is working department 1. And manager 3 is working suppose in department 2. And manager in department 3, suppose manager 2 is working. So some instances, they are the instances of one-to-one relationship. This is the diagram for to represent one-to-one relationship. Here, in a department, there must be manager. A manager is able to manage to a department. So, in this instances, manager 1, you are in a department 1, and manager 2, you are in department 3, and manager 3, you are in department 2. So, this relation is 1 to 1. They are the instances of this relationship. So, it shows how entities are related. So, this is the 1 to 1 relationship. Next one is let's consider one to many relationship. Okay. Now consider one to many relationship. Department and manager. This is 1 to 1. Now you will consider one to many relationship. Suppose in a department there are number of employees. The relationship between department and the employees are considered the one to many relationship. So for this, the entity employee is working in a department. Many employees can work in a department. Means a department has number of employees to work. So the relationship, several employees reporting to the manager. So manager and employees also one to many relationship. So department and employees is one to many relationship, and the manager employees also related with one to many relationship. Let us find one example: manager and employee. Manager and employee is the representation of one to many relationship. This one to many relationship can be expressed with the example manager and employee. So manager in the entity set is related with employees with another entity set. The relationship will be one to many. So manager, I can give symbol in this way. That means a manager manages number of employees. A manager manages number of employees. That means a manager can supervise number of employees. So this relationship is one to many relations. Okay. Now consider the instances. Consider the instances. In instances of one to many relations. Now we are considering manager 1, manager 2, manager 3. Okay, manager 3. Similarly, employee 1. Employee at employee 1. These are the entity sets instance. Similarly, employee 1. Suppose employee 2. Okay. Employee 1, employee 2, and employee 3, and so on. Now, suppose manager 1 has 2 employees. Okay. Suppose employee 1 and employee 2 are working under manager 1. So employee 1. Clear? Similarly, manager 2 has 2 employees. Suppose manager 2 supervises employee 2 and employee. Similarly, manager 3 supervises employee 3 and employee 2. And that's it. Or employee. Anyway. So this instance diagram to represent one-to-many relationship is that employee manager 1 supervises or manages employee 1 and employee 2 for this diagram. Similarly, manager 2 manages employee 2 and employee 3 for these instances for this diagram. And manager 3 manages employee 3 and employee 2 for this diagram, for these instances. That means this relation is one-to-many relationship between this manager and employees. Okay. And the reverse process is many to one. So one-to-many. The reverse process of this one-to-many is many to one. So employees and a manager relation is many to one. Means number of employees can be supervised by a single manager. So thus reverse process is your many to one relationship. Okay. So one-to-one relationship is clear to all. In a single instance of entity is related to another single instance of the entity, that is a one-to-one relationship. So here a single instances is associated with number of multiple instances of another entity, that is your one-to-many relationship. And the reverse process of this one-to-many relationship is your many to one. Okay, this is clear to all? Remember, this diagram is for one-to-many relationship, and this is the diagram for different instances of to represent one-to-many relationship. Those are used in here. Okay, so one-to-one relationship is clear. One-to-many is also clear. Many to one is also represented. So most important thing is many to many relations. I can write here many to many m and n. This many to many relations. Okay. So for this example, suppose a employee can work in a project. Suppose number of employees can work in a project. Number of employees can work in a project, and also a project has number of employees. So relationship employee and the project is 1-to-1. Okay, is 1-to-1. Employees and project. This thing can be represented by this type: employee and project. I can represent it from many relationship. I can use 2 arrow for my reference. So this is the many to many relationship. You can be represented with this one. This means a employee can work in number of projects. Okay, or an employee can work in more than one project, and a project can have number of employees to work. Okay. So this relationship is considered as the many to many relationship. So here this relationship entities, employees and the entity project can be derived as follows. Each employee could be involved in a number of different projects. So relationship between employee and a project will be many to many. That is, number of employees can be working in number of projects. So a mixed number of employee can work in number of projects. That is one. A employee can work in number of projects. That's one to many. And a project can have number of employees. That is many to one. Employee project. An employee can work in number of projects. That's one to many. And a project can have number of employees. That's many to one. So just mix it. It will represent many to many. The combination of one to many and many to one. Okay. So each employee could be involved in a number of different projects, and a number of employees would be working in a given project. So this relationship between employee and project is many to many, which is represented with this diagram. Many to many relationship. Okay. Now we will consider the instances of such relationship that is many to many. This relation is many to many relationship. The instances will be considered for this diagram. Now this is the instances of this diagram. That is many to many relations. Suppose employee 1, employee 2, employee 3 are given for this example. Employee 1, employee 2, employee 3. These are the instances of entity set employee. And projects, suppose there are 4 projects for this example. I am writing here project PRJ1, project 2, PRJ2, project 3, PRJ3, project 4 suppose. Finish. Suppose now we can establish this relationship. Employee 1 working in project 1, employee 1 is also in project 3, and employee 2 is working in project 3, and employee 2 is working in project 4. In this way, we can draw the diagram. The instances of this to represent many to many relations. This instance of what does it mean? This diagram, the instance diagram of this instance diagram to represent many to many relationship. This instance diagram is for this relationship between two entity set, that is your employee and project. This we can consider that number of employees means many employees are working in many projects. This is the many to many relationship. Number of employees, many employees is working in many projects in an organization. So for this example, employee one is working in project one. Employee one for this diagram, employee one is working in project one and also in project 3. Okay. Similarly, employee 2 is working. Employee 2 is working in project 1, project 2 and project 4. Project 1, project 2, project 4. And employee 3 is working in project 2, project 3 and project 4. Okay. So employee 1 is working 2 projects. Employee 2 is working in 3 projects. Employee 3 is working in 2 projects. Now consider project employee 1. Similarly, in project 1, there are 2 employees, employee 1 and employee 2. In project 1, there are 2 employees, employee 1 and employee 2. Employee 1 and employee 2. Okay. In project 2, there are employee 2 and employee 3. So we can write also arrow mark in both the directions. Okay. In project 2, there are 2 employees, employee 2 and employee 3. Employee 2 and employee 3. Similarly, in project 3, for this diagram, in project 3 is working in project 3 there are 2 employees. One is an employee 1, another one employee 3. Employee 1 and employee 3. And in project 4, we have employee 3 as well as employee 2. In project 4, we have 2 employees. One is your employee 2, another one is an employee 3. Now consider all the things. So in employee 1, you are in project 1 and project 3. Same thing here in project 1, employee 1 is working, employee 2 is working. In employee 2, you are in project 1, project 2, project 4. And reverse process, in project 2, employee 2 and employee 3 is working. Now, just mix it, all relationships can be combined. What does it mean? It means there are number of employees. Several employees are working in several projects. Okay. So this relationship is overally considers the many to many relationship or instances of this many to many relationship. Okay. So all these 3 basic or 4 types of relationship are considered. For this example, I am considering this example totally department, manager, employees and project. So department and manager relationship will be 1 to many, and manager and employees relationship is 1 to many, but department and manager relationship 1 to 1. Manager and project employees is 1 to many relationship. Now employees and project are considered the relationship between many to many. So in this way we can represent different types of relationships in ER diagram. So this type of ER diagram are used in ER model of the database management system. Okay. Our next class we will discuss different examples of ER diagram. Okay. Thank you.